Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica, and on today's episode, we are going to be talking about La La Land. Yes, I finally watched it. I was really dreading it, but you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. For those of you who don't know, I am not a fan of Whiplash. I actually really don't like the film at all. And I don't know if it's because I was expecting to like it, which I really wasn't even that hyped to watch it. I was just like, oh, people say this is good. Like maybe I should watch it. And then I watched it and I was just like, really? This is what people really like? Like acting's great. I hated the script. I just didn't like it. I did not like the movie whatsoever. I'm sorry. And so when Damien Chazelle came out with his second feature, which was La La Land, I was like really kind of worried about me just not liking his work in general, which isn't fair considering there's a lot of people that I don't like a certain film of, but I like other things. And so I finally gave this a try. It's on HBO, so I figured might as well use my subscription for once and watch something. So yeah, I was like totally dreading watching this movie, and so I put it on while I was working out in the morning because that's what I do when I don't necessarily want to watch something. And so yeah, put it on, and it went straight into this really terrible musical number, which I was just like, oh God, if this is going to be the whole movie, I'm not here for it. But you know what? It started to win me over until the next song came on, and I started hating it again. And I don't know if I just don't like the music that they had in this, or what. Or maybe, to be honest, I just felt like the actual filming part, the talking part, the realistic parts of this musical are the heart of the movie, and I feel like in a musical the heart of the movie should be the music part of it, and I just didn't feel that way. And so every time a song popped up, I got completely taken out of the movie when I was falling in love with these characters. And so that is saying something about a musical when really the film would be so much better not being a musical. I feel like this and Greatest Showman have the opposite problem, where the Greatest Showman, even though it's very poppy, the music is what drives the movie, because let's be real, the plot is not that great. Whereas La La Land, the actual acting and the plot are what drives the movie, and the music is really just not for me. In fact, the only time a musical moment worked for me was when Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone's character sat down at the piano and were singing A City of Stars, because it didn't feel like a musical moment. It just felt like an organic music part of this movie. And I think it's totally fine for music, of course, to be involved in this, just like how Whiplash had its music involved, but it wasn't a musical. I feel like that's how La La Land should have been, because I feel like it could have been so much stronger of a movie without me being taken out of all of the music parts of it. And I'm somebody who, I love musicals. I will sit down and watch any musical, but I was not here for this. And I get that, the whole point of it was that Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling aren't, the best singers and dancers, but when I watch a musical, I'm highly critical of those things. I want there to be the best dancers and the best singers. That's what I want. And so, I don't know, it was just it was just there, you know? It just wasn't for me, the music parts of it. The actual speaking parts of it and discovering their sort of relationship and watching them fall in love and kind of out of love really felt real, and I really liked that part of it. And I did fall in love with these characters, even though at first I did not think I was going to like Ryan Gosling's character at all, and he won me over. And then Emma Stone, she really worked in this movie too. And obviously Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have the greatest chemistry. They have really great chemistry. Even in a crap movie like Gangster Squad, they had good chemistry. So overall, I am going to say this is a very good movie that is right on the brink of being a great movie if it took out the musical parts, which might cause some controversy, but oh well, that's how I feel. This is my channel. That's why these reviews do not matter. I'm also not completely crazy about the color blocking in this film. I think it's so primary. And by that I mean it's just these primary colors, and you're just wearing one solid color. That wasn't for me either. But you know, to each his own. I also really didn't like the parts, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm picking apart this movie, but I will get to parts that I really love. So the part when they go to see, I think what is it, Rebel Without a Cause or something like that, and the movie stops and they go to that observatory or whatever, and they do that weird dancing things where they're dancing in the stars. Didn't care for that. at all. I know I was supposed to be taken out of the world and it's supposed to be like this sort of, movie musical moment. I didn't care. And then also at the end when they are staring at each other and she's about to leave the bar, and they kind of go through this weird like life that they would have had together. I wasn't here for that either. Like at first I really hated it, and then it kind of grew on me a little bit. So it's not like I disliked it, but I did not like it either. I'm so on that moment that it's just like, I don't even really care to think about it, to be honest. But the moments that just like really, really work is when really it's just those two by themselves. You have, them sort of meeting for the first time. She hears his music and he blows her off. And first of all, I can't believe she actually like remembers what he looked like, to have it like a couple months later to meet at that party where he's playing in that cheesy band, and she asked to do Iran. And so that really worked. I liked them like walking, like him walking her to her car, and then lying about it and walking all the way back to where they started because he parked right out front. I like things like that. I liked when she decided to meet him in the theater and ditch her boyfriend at the time, and the first time they held hands, I thought that was so sweet and so real. And if they just get ruined by musical moments. But those things, those are the things that like you want to see in a movie. And it's the things that I liked The Big Sick for, Lady Bird for, is because it feels real. It feels so real that it could happen to you. And so that's kind of what I wanted from La La Land. And I get that that's not the movie that we got, and I get that it wasn't ever supposed to be that type of movie, but I guess it's just not what I was looking for. And to be honest, for that movie to win so many awards or be nominated for so many awards and to almost win the Oscar for Best Picture that year in 2017, that is a little crazy to me. And of course, the Academy loves to give films that celebrate old Hollywood Oscars. I don't think that it necessarily should have been. I can see a nomination, but like to be a heavy favorite is a little crazy to me. Of course, I have not seen every film. I still haven't seen Moonlight. I haven't seen a lot of those, Hacksaw Ridge. And so, maybe I'll think differently once I see them. But it does surprise me a little bit, and it surprises me that Damien Chazelle would have won Best Director for it. I don't know. I don't know. I'll check out his next film, see if I like his stuff again, but it's not my favorite. Okay, you guys, I hope you liked this review. It's a very simple one. It's a shorter one. But you know what? That's all I had to say. Also, I'm a little under the weather, and these bright lights are really making my eyes water and the congestion, so I'm trying to get out of this fast. If you guys did like this film, if you guys liked this review, give it a thumbs up, comment down below what are your thoughts on La La Land. Also, don't forget to subscribe and make videos Monday through Friday for the most part, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.